I'm Barbara Spring, and I'm going to read a passage from my book, The Dynamic Great Lakes. This is about Lake Erie's ecosystem. A great blue heron wades along a coastal wetland and suddenly captures a frog in his long beak. When a boater approaches the long-legged heron too closely, it suddenly rises gracefully into the air, and with its loud clattering voice warns the other herons of an intruder. In the shallow water, a large school of perch swim around a pile of stones. Near the shore, a family of beavers has built a den out of tree branches they have cut with their sharp chisel-like teeth. The marsh teems with young fish, reptiles, and small mammals. For the great blue heron, it is a delicatessen, stocked with all his favorite foods. Marshes and coastal wetlands are important as breeding places for many types of plankton, crayfish, fish, and birds, for mammals such as the muskrat and beaver, and for water-loving animals such as frogs, snakes, and turtles. Many types of birds nest and feed in wetlands, and during the springtime especially fill the air with their sounds. Ducks, herons, ospreys, and many kinds of smaller birds such as the red-winged blackbird and yellow warbler. The sparrowhawk, or kestrel, lives in wetland areas. Wetlands produce more wildlife and plants than any other type of Great Lakes habitat. Since wetlands are so important to the environment, laws have been passed to prevent people from filling in what they might mistakenly believe are useless areas. So far, the Great Lakes region has lost as much as 2/3 of its original wetlands. Blessed with lush coastal wetlands, Lake Erie supports both large human and wildlife populations. Well, this is just a section. Each of the 5 Great Lakes has its own characteristics, and I'm going to read the table of contents just to give you an idea of what's in the book. There's an overview of the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence River, the dynamic Great Lakes, eagles, and food pyramids, how the Great Lakes were formed, Lake Superior, Lake Michigan and Lake Huron, Lake Erie and its wetlands, Lake Ontario and its history of changes, the physical characteristics of the lakes and dunes, problems and solutions. This is in my book, The Dynamic Great Lakes, and my name is Barbara Spring.